All right, so passive income, it's like this mythical beast, right? Everybody's chasing it, but nobody really knows how to catch it.
Well, maybe not mythical, but it definitely gets hyped up.
That's for sure. Like, scroll through any social media feed and you're bombarded with ads for courses and programs promising you'll be, sipping margaritas on a beach while the money just rolls in effortlessly.
Ah, yes, the laptop lifestyle dream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we're doing a deep dive into a podcast that breaks down 15 different ideas for making your money work harder than, me trying to understand cryptocurrency.
Sounds like fun.
The goal here isn't to give you a step-by-step guide for every single idea, but more to give you a taste of what's out there.
Exactly. Help you figure out which ones might actually be worth exploring further.
Right. Because let's be real, not all passive income strategies are created equal.
Absolutely. Some require way more upfront work than others. Some are riskier. Some have higher earning potential.
Okay, so let's kick things off with the classic. Rental properties. I feel like this one's been around forever, right? Like, my grandparents probably talked about buying rental property.
Oh, yeah. Rental properties have definitely helped build generational wealth, that's for sure. I mean, the basic idea is pretty simple. You buy a property, whether it's an apartment building, a house, even a commercial space, and then you rent it out.
Right. And that rent money becomes your passive income stream. But I was reading an article recently about how, picking the wrong location can basically tank your entire investment.
Oh, yeah. Location. It's absolutely crucial in real estate.
So how do you actually make rental properties, passive? Because isn't being a landlord kind of notorious for being a 204/7 job? Dealing with tenants, repairs, all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one getting those 3 a.m. calls about a leaky faucet. That's where property management companies come.
Oh, right. So they basically handle all the day-to-day stuff for you.
Exactly. Finding tenants, collecting rent, dealing with repairs, all of it.
Sounds pretty hands-off. But I guess it comes at a cost, right? Like, they take a cut of your profits.
Yeah, you'll have to factor in their fees. But for a lot of people, that trade-off is worth it. Less money, but way less stress.
Makes sense. Okay, so we've covered the real estate angle. Let's talk about something a little more, Wall Street-y. Dividend stocks. Have you ever dabbled in those?
I have. They can be a great way to generate passive income.
So for those of us who, don't spend our days deciphering stock charts, break it down. What are dividend stocks?
Sure. So basically, they're stocks that pay you a portion of the company's profits. Usually it's quarterly.
So you own a piece of the company and they basically share their earnings with you.
Exactly. And what's cool is that these dividends often grow over time.
So you could potentially be making more and more money without actually doing anything.
Right. Plus, if the stock price goes up, you benefit from that too. It's like a double whammy of potential gains.
But of course, there's always risk involved, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's not a guaranteed thing. You got to do your research, look at the company's dividend history, make sure those payouts are sustainable. It's not just about picking the stock with the biggest dividend right now.
Okay, so research is still key, even when we're talking about passive income. Got it. Now, this next one might be right up the alley of, anyone who loves to teach. Online courses.
That's a big one these days.
So, let's say I'm really good at, training dogs or knitting or coding. Could I actually make money teaching that stuff online?
Definitely. People are always looking to learn new skills. And there are tons of platforms out there like Udemy, Teachable, Skillshare.
And people pay to take these courses.
They do. And the beauty is, once you've created the course content, it can keep generating income for you without you having to constantly create new stuff.
So there's that upfront effort of putting the course together, but then it's pretty hands-off after that.
Yeah, you might need to update it periodically, but the core content can stay the same.
Okay, so not entirely passive, but definitely has that long-term potential. Now, sticking with the creative theme, what about writing an ebook? Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah, self-publishing is huge. Platforms like Amazon KDP have made it super easy for anyone to write a book and sell it online.
So I don't need to go through the whole traditional publishing route with agents and all that?
Nope. You can write the book, upload it, set your price, and boom, people can buy it instantly.
And you get a cut of every sale.
Exactly. The more popular your book is, the more passive income you'll generate.
Okay, but how do you even choose what to write about?
That's the fun part. Think about your passions, your expertise.
Right.
What do you know a lot about? What problems can you solve for people?
So let's say I'm really into, the history of coffee or something. I could write a whole ebook about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you think there's an audience for it, go for it.
All right. I'm officially adding write an ebook to my to-do list. But full disclosure, that list is already pretty long.
Huh. Well, hey, passive income isn't about instant gratification. It's about playing the long game.
Okay, that's a good reminder. Now, let's shift gears to something that's maybe a little more hustle-y, affiliate marketing.
Ah, yes. The world of affiliate links.
So this is basically where you promote other people's products or services and earn a commission if someone buys through your link, right?
Got it.
But wouldn't that mean I need to have like a massive online following, like be some kind of influencer with millions of followers?
Not necessarily. I mean, it helps, but you don't need to be a Kardashian to make affiliate marketing work.
Okay, so let's say I have a blog or a YouTube channel or even just an active social media presence. Could I do affiliate marketing?
Definitely. The key is to choose products or services that align with your content and that you genuinely believe in.
So, for example, if I have a blog about, I don't know, sustainable living, I could partner with companies that sell eco-friendly products and earn a commission if my readers make a purchase through my link.
Exactly. But the key here is authenticity. Don't just promote anything and everything. Stick with what you genuinely believe in and what aligns with your niche.
So it's not about being pushy or salesy, it's about recommending stuff you actually love and think your audience will love too.
Exactly. It's about providing value, not just trying to make a quick buck.
Got it. All right, I'm feeling inspired to research some affiliate programs, but let's switch gears for a minute and talk about something a little more, I don't know, low-key, high-yield savings accounts and CDs.
Ah, yes. The good old set it and forget it approach to passive income.
So these aren't going to make you rich quickly, but they're a pretty safe and stable way to earn a little interest on your money, right?
Exactly. It's not going to be life-changing money, but it's better than letting your money just sit there doing nothing.
Okay, so break it down for me. How do these actually work?
Sure. So high-yield savings accounts are basically like regular savings accounts, but they offer a slightly higher interest rate.
Okay, and CDs?
CDs, or certificates of deposit, require you to lock your money in for a set period of time. Could be a few months, could be a few years. And in exchange for that commitment, you get a higher interest rate.
So if I'm not in a hurry to access my money and I'm okay with that commitment, CDs could be a good option.
It could be. And for a lot of people, that security and predictability is a big plus.
Makes sense. Okay, let's get to something a little more, shall we say, YouTube-worthy. Creating a channel. Can you really make passive income from cat videos and makeup tutorials?
Well, cat videos definitely have their place in the internet ecosystem, but it's not as simple as just uploading random stuff and hoping it goes viral.
So there's more to it than just pointing a camera at your pet and hitting record.
A lot more. Building a successful YouTube channel takes strategy, dedication, and a deep understanding of what your audience wants.
Okay, so what are some of the key ingredients for a money-making YouTube channel?
Well, first and foremost, you need engaging content that people actually want to watch. You need to find your niche, figure out what your audience is interested in, and deliver high-quality videos that either entertain or educate them.
And then how does the money part come in?
Once you start gaining traction, you can monetize your videos through ads.
So YouTube basically pays you based on how many people watch and engage with your videos.
Right, but it doesn't stop there. As your channel grows, you can explore other avenues too, like sponsorships, affiliate marketing, things like that.
So you could potentially be earning from ads, sponsors, and affiliate links all from your YouTube channel.
You could, but, and this is a big but, success on YouTube doesn't happen overnight. It takes consistent effort, high-quality content, and a bit of marketing savvy.
All right, so no overnight YouTube fame. Got it. Now, let's talk about something that, I don't know, feels a little more altruistic. Peer-to-peer lending.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I'd never really heard of it before this podcast episode. So basically, it's lending money to individuals or businesses through these online platforms, right?
Exactly. Platforms like Lending Club and Prosper connect borrowers with lenders.
So it's like being the bank, but without all the, stuffy suits and paperwork?
You could say that. You get to choose who you lend to based on their creditworthiness, and you set the interest rate.
So you're helping people get access to funding while also earning a return on your investment. But isn't it risky? Like, what if the borrower just doesn't pay you back?
There's definitely risk involved. That's why it's so important to research the platforms, carefully consider the borrowers, and diversify your loans. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay, so due diligence is key here, just like with any investment. Got it. All right, this next one sounds like a dream come true for creative folks. Print-on-demand products.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
So basically, you design custom merchandise like t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, whatever. And then these platforms like Redbubble or Printful actually handle the printing, shipping, all that stuff.
Exactly. You don't have to deal with any inventory or fulfillment. You just focus on the creative side of things.
So if I have a brilliant idea for a t-shirt design, I can just upload it, set my price, and people can buy it.
Yep. They handle the rest. You get a cut of each sale.
That's pretty awesome. So I could potentially turn my doodles into a source of passive income. I like the sound of that.
It's definitely a cool option, but just like with anything, it takes effort to create designs that people will love and to market your products effectively.
Right, right. No such thing as a free lunch, even in the world of passive income. Okay, we're going to take a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a flash with even more passive income ideas to fuel your financial dreams.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already. Everything from, like, becoming a landlord to launching a YouTube channel. But what about those of us who are maybe, I don't know, a little more tech savvy, but not quite ready to be the next Spielberg or Mr. Beast? The podcast we're dissecting today mentioned creating mobile apps as a potential income stream.
Yeah, mobile apps, that's a whole other world.
Right. Like, is that really something the average person can pull off? I mean, I can barely keep up with all the app updates on my phone, let alone create one.
Well, it's definitely become more accessible in recent years, that's for sure. There are tons of resources and tools out there now that can help people, even with limited coding experience, bring their app ideas to life.
Okay, so let's say I have this brilliant idea for an app. I don't know, maybe an app that helps you find the perfect avocado at the grocery store.
The Avocado-matic. I like it.
Right. So how do I go from, like, idea to actual app that's, making me money?
Well, the first step is to validate your idea. Like, is this something people actually need or want?
Right, right. No point in building something nobody wants. So let's say I've done my research and it turns out people are, like, desperate for an avocado finding app. What's next?
Well, then it's time to actually build it. If you have coding skills, you can tackle it yourself. If not, there are platforms out there that allow you to create apps without writing a single line of code.
Oh, really? Like drag and drop kind of stuff?
Yeah, some of them are like that. And if that still feels overwhelming, you could always partner with the developer.
So I've got my avocado app built. It's beautiful, it's functional, it's changing lives. How do I actually make money from it?
Well, there are a few different models. You could go the freemium route. Offer a basic version of the app for free and then charge for premium features.
Oh, like those games where you can buy extra lives or whatever?
Exactly. Get people hooked on the free version and then offer them a way to enhance their experience.
Sneaky, but I get it. What are some other monetization options?
You could do a subscription model. Charge users a recurring fee for access to the app.
Like Netflix or Spotify, that kind of thing.
Yep. People are getting more and more used to paying monthly fees for the things they love.
True. Recurring revenue is definitely a beautiful thing. Any other ways to monetize an app?
Well, if you're confident that your app solves a very specific problem and provides a lot of value, you could just charge a one-time fee for downloading it. No subscriptions, no in-app purchases, just a straightforward price tag.
All right, so lots of options to explore. But let's be real for a second. Isn't the app market, like, insanely competitive? It feels like there's an app for everything these days.
Oh, it's definitely a crowded marketplace.
Oh.
You need to make sure your app stands out. Like, is it solving a problem that other apps aren't addressing? Does it offer a unique user experience? Is the design intuitive and engaging?
So you got to give people a reason to choose your avocado app over all the others.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm feeling inspired to brainstorm some app ideas. But let's move on to something a little more, I don't know, artistic. What about selling stock photos? The podcast mentioned that as a potential passive income stream.
Ah, yes. Stock photography, that's a classic.
But is it still a viable option these days? I feel like everyone's a photographer now.
It's definitely more competitive than it used to be, but there's still a huge demand for high-quality stock photos. Yeah. Websites like Shutterstock, iStock Photo, Adobe Stock, they're all constantly looking for new images.
So if I'm really good at taking pictures of, I don't know, landscapes or food or something, I could potentially sell those photos online.
Absolutely. Every time someone licenses one of your photos, you earn a royalty. The more popular your photos, the more downloads you'll get, and the more passive income you'll generate.
So it's like I could be sleeping and people are downloading my photos and I'm making money.
That's the dream, right? But it's important to remember that success in the stock photo world takes more than just snapping pretty pictures.
Right. It's not just about being a good photographer. It's also about understanding what buyers are looking for, using the right keywords, all that stuff.
Exactly. Think of it like running a mini business, and your photos are your products. You need to market them effectively.
Okay, I'm seeing the potential here. Time to dust off that old DSLR. Now, for those of us who are more word nerds, the podcast also mentioned building a blog as a potential source of passive income.
Blogging is definitely still a thing.
But is it still a viable way to make money in 2025? It seems like everyone and their dog has a blog these days.
It's true, it's a crowded space.
Yeah.
But it's still possible to build a successful blog and generate passive income from it.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I've always loved writing, but I never really thought of it as a way to, make serious money. How does a blog actually turn into a cash cow?
Well, the first step is to choose a niche. Something you're passionate about, something you know a lot about.
So instead of just blogging about my life in general, I should focus on something specific, like, I don't know, travel tips for solo female travelers, or vegan recipes, or the history of board games.
Exactly. The more focused your content is, the easier it will be to attract a dedicated audience.
Makes sense. So I've got my niche, I'm churning out amazing content. How do I actually start making money?
Well, one of the most common ways is through display advertising. You know, those ads you see on other websites. You can have those on your blog too.
So the more traffic my blog gets, the more money I can potentially make from ads.
Right. But it's not just about traffic, it's also about the quality of your content and the engagement you get from your readers.
Okay, so quality over quantity. Got it. Any other ways to monetize a blog besides ads?
You can also do sponsored posts where brands pay you to create content featuring their products or services.
Oh, so like influencer marketing, but on a blog instead of social media.
Exactly. And of course, there's always affiliate marketing, which we talked about earlier. If you're recommending products or services on your blog anyway, you might as well earn a commission on those recommendations.
True. So we've got ads, sponsored posts, and affiliate marketing. That's a lot of potential income streams. But let's be real, isn't it super hard to stand out in the blogging world? It seems like everyone and their grandma has a blog these days.
You're not wrong. It's a competitive space. But it's definitely still possible to build a successful blog. The key is to create high-quality content that provides real value to your readers, optimize your blog for search engines so people can actually find you, and be patient. It takes time to build a following and establish yourself as an authority in your niche.
So it's a marathon, not a sprint.
No.
Got it. Now let's talk about a way to invest in real estate without actually having to, deal with tenants and toilets.
Wait.
REITs.
REITs, real estate investment trusts.
Yeah, I've heard the term, but I'm not really sure what they are.
So basically, they're companies that own, operate, or finance income-producing real estate.
Okay, so instead of buying a rental property myself, I could invest in a company that owns a bunch of properties.
Exactly. It's a way to diversify your real estate investments without having to deal with all the headaches of being a landlord.
So it's like a more hands-off way to invest in real estate. Sounds appealing. But how do REITs actually make money? How do I make money from them?
REITs generate income by leasing space and collecting rent from their properties. And they're required to distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders in the form of dividends.
So instead of collecting rent checks from my tenants, I'd be receiving dividend payments from the REIT.
Exactly. And just like with individual stocks, the value of REIT shares can fluctuate. So you could potentially profit from both the dividends and from the REIT's stock price going up.
So I could potentially make money from both the income generated by the properties and from the REIT's stock price going up.
That's the potential. But, of course, there are risks, just like with any investment. You need to do your research and make sure the REIT's portfolio aligns with your investment goals.
Okay, so REITs are definitely on my radar now, but I'll do my homework before I invest in anything. Now, let's dive into a category of passive income that has exploded in popularity recently: digital products.
Ah, yes, the digital gold rush.
Right. We've already talked about some types of digital products like online courses and ebooks, but there's so much more to it than that, right?
Oh, yeah. The world of digital products is vast and ever-evolving. It's basically anything that can be created digitally and sold online, without the need for physical inventory or shipping.
Okay, give me some examples. What are some of the hot digital products people are creating and selling these days?
Well, like you said, online courses and ebooks are still huge. People are always looking for ways to learn new skills, improve themselves, that sort of thing.
Makes sense. What else?
Templates are really popular. Website templates, social media templates, resume templates, you name it. Basically, if someone needs to create something, there's probably a template out there that can make their life easier.
Oh, I love templates. They save so much time and effort. What else is out there?
Printables are another big one. Wall art, planner pages, party decorations, educational worksheets for kids, you name it.
Oh, I love printables. It's such a fun and affordable way to personalize your space. What else?
Stock photos and videos, we already talked about those.
Yeah.
And then there are things like software plugins, add-ons. Those could be pretty lucrative if you have the technical skills.
So basically, if you have a skill or knowledge that you can share in a digital format, there's probably an audience out there willing to pay for it.
That's the beauty of the digital product world.
Yeah.
It's so diverse and accessible.
Okay, I'm officially adding create a digital product to my to-do list right after I finish writing that ebook, of course. Now let's switch gears and talk about another model that's super popular these days, subscription services.
Ah, yes. The recurring revenue dream.
Right. So instead of making one-time sales, you're essentially building a community of subscribers who pay you on a regular basis, right?
Exactly. And it creates this beautiful cycle of predictability and stability. You know how much revenue you can expect each month, and your customers know they'll be getting consistent value for their money.
Sounds like a win-win, but how do you actually create a subscription service that people will, actually want to pay for month after month?
The key is to offer something unique and valuable that solves a problem or fulfills a need for your target audience.
So for example, if I'm super passionate about teaching people how to play the ukulele, I could create a subscription service that provides monthly ukulele lessons, sheet music, maybe even access to a community of other ukulele players.
Exactly. Or if you're a fitness guru, you could create a subscription service that provides workout plans, nutrition guidance, online coaching. The possibilities are endless.
I love that. But it sounds like there's more to it than just having a good idea.
You're right. You need to think about things like building a strong brand, providing exceptional customer service, constantly adding value to keep your subscribers engaged.
So it's not just about the product or service itself, it's about the entire experience you're creating for your subscribers.
Exactly. You want to foster those relationships, make your subscribers feel like they're part of something special.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Subscription services, check. Now, before we wrap up this section, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier. Affiliate marketing. I feel like we could do a whole deep dive just on that topic.
We could. It's a big world.
It is. So for those of us who are intrigued by this whole affiliate marketing thing, where do we even start? How do you find these companies that offer affiliate programs?
Well, one way is to simply look for an affiliate program link on the websites of companies whose products or services you already use and love.
So if I'm obsessed with a certain brand of organic coffee, I could check their website to see if they have an affiliate program.
Exactly. And if they do, you can usually just apply to join their program and get your unique affiliate links.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. Any other ways to find affiliate programs?
There are also affiliate networks that connect you with multiple brands and products in one place. Think of it like a matchmaking service for affiliate marketers and businesses.
Oh, that's helpful. So I could browse through these networks and find products or services that align with my niche and interests.
Exactly. And a lot of these networks handle things like tracking your sales, generating reports, processing payments, which can save you a lot of time and hassle.
That's a big plus. So I found some affiliate programs I want to join. I've got my links. How do I actually start promoting these products or services and, earning those commissions?
That's the fun part. The key is to integrate your affiliate links naturally into your existing content.
So if I have a blog, I could write a review of a product or create a tutorial that features the products, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Or if you have a YouTube channel, you can mention a product in your video and include your affiliate link in the description box.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here, but isn't there a risk of coming across as too salesy or pushy when incorporating affiliate links?
There is, and that's why authenticity is so crucial.
Yeah.
You need to be genuine, recommend products you truly believe in, and be transparent about your affiliate relationships.
So don't just shove links down people's throats. Actually provide value and be upfront about the fact that you're an affiliate.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap up our affiliate marketing crash course, what are some common mistakes that people make? What are some things to avoid?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes is focusing too much on the money and not enough on providing value to their audience.
So it's not just about slapping affiliate links on everything and hoping people click on them.
Right. You got to think about your audience first. What are their needs? What are their pain points? How can you help them?
Okay, so value over everything. What are some other common pitfalls?
Another mistake is not choosing affiliate products carefully. You want to make sure the products align with your niche, that they're high quality, that you actually believe in them.
So don't just promote any random product that offers a high commission.
Exactly. Your reputation is on the line.
That's a great point. What else?
Another mistake is not tracking your results. You need to know which affiliate links are performing well and which ones aren't, so you can adjust your strategy accordingly.
So it's not just about setting it and forgetting it, it's about being strategic and data-driven.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm feeling much more informed about affiliate marketing now. Thanks for breaking it down. Now, I know we've covered a ton of different passive income strategies already, but I'm curious, are there any emerging trends that our listeners should be aware of?
That's a great question. The landscape is constantly changing, so it's important to stay ahead of the curve. One trend that's really gaining traction is the rise of the creator economy.
The creator economy, what's that?
It's basically the ecosystem of creators, platforms, and tools that are enabling individuals to build businesses around their content and creativity.
So it's like the Wild West of entrepreneurship, but for creative people.
You could say that. And it's creating all sorts of new opportunities for passive income.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Well, we're seeing more and more platforms emerge that allow creators to monetize their content directly. Platforms like Patreon, where creators can offer exclusive content, community access, and other perks to their fans in exchange for monthly subscriptions.
So it's like building your own little membership site for your most loyal fans.
Exactly. And it allows creators to have more control over their income and build deeper relationships with their audience.
I love that. What else is happening in this creator economy?
We're also seeing the rise of new technologies and tools that are making it easier than ever for creators to produce and distribute their content.
So it's not just about creating great content, it's also about having the right tools and technology to share it with the world.
Exactly. And as these tools become more accessible, more and more people will have the opportunity to turn their creative passions into profitable businesses.
This is so exciting. It feels like we're on the cusp of something really big here. Like anyone with a unique skill or talent can potentially build a thriving business online.
That's the beauty of the creator economy. It's empowering individuals to take control of their careers and build their own empires.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground in this episode, from the OG passive income strategies like rental properties and dividend stocks to these cutting-edge trends like mobile apps and the creator economy. My brain is officially overflowing with ideas.
Mine too, but hopefully it's a good kind of overwhelm.
It definitely is. So before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to ask you a question. For those of us who are feeling fired up and ready to take action, where should we go from here? What's the first step?
The first step is to do some soul searching. Think about your passions, your skills, your resources. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And how much time and money are you willing to invest?
So it's all about finding the right fit for your individual circumstances.
Exactly. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to passive income. The best strategy for you will depend on your unique strengths and goals.
That's a great point. And remember, it's okay to experiment. Try different things until you find what works best for you.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to seek out mentors or communities to support you along the way. There are so many resources out there for aspiring passive income earners.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of passive income. I feel like I've learned so much.
Me too.
So for our listeners who are feeling inspired and ready to embark on their own passive income journeys, what's the one piece of advice you would leave them with?
Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Just start. The best way to learn is by doing. So choose a strategy that excites you and take those first steps today. You might be surprised at what you're capable of.
I love that. Action over perfection.
Always.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap up this part of our deep dive. But don't worry, there's more to come.
We'll be back soon with part 3, where we'll discuss some common pitfalls to avoid and offer some final thoughts and tips for success in the world of passive income.
Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the deep dive. we're wrapping up our exploration of passive income.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have, from rental properties to dividend stocks, from YouTube channels to like the wild world of the creator economy. But before we, send you off into the passive income wilderness, there are a few things we need to talk about.
Right. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, There are definitely some potential pitfalls to watch out for.
Okay, so let's talk about those. What are some of the common mistakes that people make when trying to build passive income streams?
Well, one of the biggest ones is falling for those get-rich-quick schemes. The ones that promise you'll be making a fortune overnight with minimal effort.
Ugh, those are everywhere. It's like my entire Instagram feed is filled with ads for courses and programs that guarantee you'll be like sipping mojitos on a yacht while the money just rolls in.
It's tempting, right? But the truth is, passive income takes time, effort, and a lot of learning. There's no magic bullet.
So anyone who promises you instant wealth is probably trying to, take your money.
Yeah, probably. It's important to be skeptical and to do your research before investing in anything.
Okay, so watch out for those too good to be true promises. What else should we be wary of?
Another common mistake is not having a clear plan or strategy. It's easy to get excited about all the different options out there and to want to try everything at once.
Oh yeah, shiny object syndrome. I'm totally guilty of that.
It happens to the best of us. But it's really important to focus. Choose one or two strategies that align with your strengths and interests and develop a solid plan for how you're going to execute them.
So instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, be a master of one.
Exactly.
Okay, focus is key. What other pitfalls should we be aware of?
A lot of people underestimate the importance of marketing. You can create the best product or service in the world, but if nobody knows about it, you won't make any money.
So build it and they will come doesn't really apply in the world of passive income.
Not really. You gotta get out there and tell people about what you're offering.
Right. Marketing. Okay, so we've talked about some of the common mistakes to avoid. Now let's switch gears and talk about the positive stuff. What are some key tips for success in the passive income game?
One of the most important things is to be patient. Building passive income streams takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term game.
So we got to be in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
Okay, patience. Got it. What else?
Be persistent. Don't give up easily. There will be challenges, setbacks, moments where you want to throw in the towel. But it's important to keep going.
So resilience is key.
Absolutely.
Okay. Patience, persistence. What else?
Never stop learning. The world of passive income is constantly changing, so it's important to stay curious and up to date on the latest trends and strategies.
So be a lifelong learner.
Exactly.
Got it. Any other pearls of wisdom to share?
Focus on providing value. At the end of the day, passive income is about solving problems and meeting needs. When you focus on providing value to your audience, the money will follow.
So it's not just about making money, it's about making a difference.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground in these past 3 episodes. What's the one piece of advice you would leave our listeners with as they embark on their own passive income journeys?
Don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just get started. Take action. You'll learn more by doing than you ever will by just reading or listening.
So action over perfection. Always.
Love it. Well, that's a wrap on our passive income deep dive. We hope you've enjoyed the journey and that you're feeling inspired to start building your own income streams.
And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.
Until next time, keep those entrepreneurial spirits high and those passive income dreams alive.